Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatam, Makakadash. That Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, English speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down the highways and byways giving the 100% truth. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Labakar in the Hebrew. Shalom to you, brothers and sisters. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. We're going to be speaking about, we'll start with the date, Salakia. It's April 19th of 2025, our whole full year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. Okay, we're going to be speaking about how we should be in the scriptures day and night, burning the midnight oil, as they say, because that is prophecy, and that's how you get wisdom and understanding of the scriptures, and that's how you make yourself approved. Okay, so let's get to scriptures and get some understanding. This is a book of Sirach, okay, also known as Ecclesiasticus 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof, because we're always meditating on the scriptures, of the law, statutes, and commandments. We always want to do better. Okay, we're being refined every day. Okay, if you're the same person from 3 years ago, then you're not learning anything. Then you're going to be cast out. You're supposed to be better than you were 3 years ago. Okay, that's the whole purpose of being refined. To get the purest form of that object. Okay, and what we're saying, the purest form, we give the example of gold. How do you get the best gold there is? You burn it to burn off the impurities, and that gives us the cleanest gold there is. And that's the process we're going through. The Lord is purifying us, and that's why we're going through it here and now. Because why? Because in the kingdom of heaven it's going to be the best. There's no reason for it to be a downer there. Everything we got to suffer here now in the now, because everything's going to be sweet in the kingdom of heaven. We're having our bitter now, so we can have the sweet in the kingdom of heaven. How are we going to enjoy the sweet without having the bitter? So the bitter, everything here is bitter for us. This is a place of drawing waters. Okay, America, the original name is Amergo. Okay, we said this before, which is Italian for bitter. Okay, bitter. The Amergo is the Italian word for bitter. The Spanish word is not too far off, is amargo. Okay, amargo, look it up, is bitter. America is a bitter place for the children of Israel. It's a place of drawing waters. It's a place of our slavery. Okay, Mystery Babylon, for say. So we are here reading the scriptures, understanding who we are in the law, statutes, and commandments, finding our history, our inheritance in the Bible, finding out we are the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who's waking us up to these facts. And we're returning to our God. And which better way to know of our God to learn the book of our ancestors, the book of the records of our ancestors. Okay, so a lot of people will read the Bible, but they'll read it as a religion. This is our inheritance. This is the history book of our people. We don't look at it as religion. We look at it as our ancestors, chronicling their history, their falls and the rise, and of course, the coming of the Mashiach. That's how we look at it, our inheritance. What's going to happen next? Okay, because this is what you would call when you have a movie, you have, everybody reads what's going to happen in the movie, then you memorize your lines and you're going to act it out. And we're reading the book, but we're acting it out in real life. We're in a movie as we speak, and the Most High is the director, and this is what he wants us to do. Okay? And we're about to get into the action scene. You know how Israelites like the action scenes. Okay? So again, but this is the book of Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law, reading the law, statutes, commandments day and night of the Most High, and is occupied in meditation. We're meditating this day and night, as the scripture says. Will seek out the wisdom of the ancients, right? Because the ancients are the prophets, right? Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Moses. All these books from Malachi, Amos, Joel, End Times, Hosea. These are beautiful things that we are reading and getting the full understanding. Because even then, when they read these things, they didn't know exactly what was going on. But we have the full story now. We could connect the dots. Okay? Well, seek out the wisdom of the ancients and be occupied in prophecies. Okay? Because what does it say that the Messiah is the spirit of prophecy? What is that? Revelation 19, I believe. Let's see. Right. Revelation 19:10. And I fell to his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren, that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushai is a spirit of prophecy. So we are in the spirit of prophecy day and night, and that's the spirit of Yahushai, who you guys call Jesus. Okay? Because he's the one that gives us the spirit to give the wisdom, understanding, the comforter, right? He said he will leave the comforter to comfort us, and it's great comforting to read the scriptures that know in the end the children of Israel will be back on top. What is that? We'll go to that verse to close out with that. And that's a perfect scripture. Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking on servants upon the earth. Okay? And that's that famous statue of Teddy Roosevelt on a horse and the Israelites walking. Okay? We are the princes, which are not supposed to be walking. Princes are supposed to be on horses. And the servants aren't supposed to be on horses. They're supposed to be walking. So the Lord is about to knock this man off his horse, his high horse. Okay? And the horse represents power. He's about to take power and give that power to the nation of Israel. And under the creator of heaven and earth, Yahweh, and his son Yahushai, we will be ruling the earth. We will be the governing body of the kingdom of heaven. So that's prophecy as we speak, and we're in that day and night, and we're in that spirit of prophecy, which is the spirit of Yahushua Mashiach. So that's it, brothers and sisters. I hope you guys get edified and get that understanding that we're always constantly in the scriptures. Why? Because that is our office. That is our lot. And that's why you have to get that understanding and know what time we're in also, because time is speeding up. Time is happening so fast. You see people tired all the time, sleeping in the middle of their car. Why? Because when you speed up, people are getting tired. You're actually the planet is spinning faster, but people are getting more tired and tired. Because really, in the spirit, we've been tired of going into slavery after slavery after slavery, and now, is there going to be any flesh to be saved? That's why he has to increase the time. If not, there will be no flesh to be saved. But for the elect's sake, right, he will do all these things. So call halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Barakatham, Barakakadash, and he that have ears, let him hear. Shalom.